Oh, hello, hello. I forgot to change the game capture. There we go. Hello, hello. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon. I'm Menasong, a lewd, degen, out and professional multiverse wizard specializing world building and Waifusmith. Now, floating by my shoulder is Grammary. Succubus is always open to game or aconite. But the milking session is for after the stream because right now it's time to choose for some nerding. And let me actually go back and read. Like 91% in 13 hours. 13 hours of a 5-hour game. Yeah, I'm milking this game pretty well, I would say. I'm actually really just gonna try to, yeah, 91%, 13 hours, 48 minutes. This was, this may have been one of the best purchases I've made in recent times. Well, let me cough. Wait, why are we here? I don't remember being here. I thought I was already outside. As I was saying. Oh, hang on. I think the weather's starting to get a little bit dry over here, or something like that. So my throat's starting to get a bit weird. But anyway, as I was saying, this is one of the best purchases I've made in recent times, really. Considering how much content I've got out of this game, Jesus. And it has been, and I think I have been, I think I've been having quite a lot of fun with it, really. And no, the streams have been quite good. The quality of them, I would say. And very fun, very nice. Nothing else. Hello, Trinidadian. Hi. Hello, cute boy. Hello, cute chatter. Hello, cute nerd. Oh, someone just went online. This dude just went online. Like, I've been waiting to catch someone, like a new tuber online. It's been like 2 weeks since last streamed, and when I'm actually streaming, he goes live again. God damn it! But okay, I guess I'll catch him next time. So hello, Trinidadian. How you been doing lately? Oh no, what's the button to leave? As for me, I've been doing very fine, very happy, honestly, with this week. Are they cute? Are they a shot at you? But no, they aren't, unfortunately. He's a bit of a, I think he's a bit of a BFE vampire, but he seems very mature. No, not very mature. Very adult-like. Yes, not a definitely not a shot. You're back. Can you read? Oh yes, you're not in front of the screen. I'm down in medical. I disabled the quarantine. Uh-oh, what are you doing? It's beautiful in here. Uh-oh, what are you doing? Okay, is that your name? No, but that may be my name, okay? I like it, despite the history. Listen, I don't know what you're thinking right now, but I want to say, I trust you. I don't know what you knew about the archaeology, about Bacon's histories on this planet, even your own history. But I do know that you helped me. You protected me. You guided me. I owe you for that, no matter where you come from. You didn't choose to be created, like any of us. This place is your home. You're made from pieces of this ocean, from pieces of its past, at least. I'm learning not to be afraid of the past. I'm not afraid of her. Of Minei, if that is her name now. Oh shit! I think she must have found something among those skeletons in the bloom. Something truly alien. It changed her. It continues to change her. Or perhaps that is what is needed. Change. I found something. I think I need to hear. I've been going through the archaeology data, and it wasn't the only facility on this planet. There were 2 other sites, 2 other Baikal facilities. We need to find them. Baikal was up to something on this planet, something bigger than just AI research. I don't want to look away. I want to see what Baikal did here with my own eyes. I've marked the site's coordinates on the dive map. We should be able to go to our way, Wing. It's not just about B&A anymore. It's about Baikal. It's about what happened here. It's about your history and the weight it carries. I'm ready when you are. Okay, fine. By the way, remember when you do Kimi Moda Shota Soda that you asked for extra sugar soda because you have diabetes? I'm disclaiming that on this soda, that was your choice. You could make it not exactly extra sugar, but you can make extra sweet soda, you know, because that's how you the taste if you could get directly from the source. I think that it also affects. I think that affects both of my resources you could milk out of me, you know? What is this? Bakehouse side, priority on the bakehouse facility since at the center of the boom beneath the rocky shelf near consolidated it's labeled side 2. Okay. Nothing here to get. Habitation. Life support. Crew terminal.
Suck.
Thank you for the suck, Nue. Hello. It seems... Oh, yes. Let's take a look at the medical. Unidentified subject. Not sure if there's gonna be a lot of suck now, because the supposed wife has become a thing in medical. Yeah, you see all these little dots? That's the thing that grew out of her. I'm not even sure where her body is anymore. No suck? Maybe. I mean, this thing need to reproduce somehow. Maybe there will be one suck. Maybe there will be multiple suck. Maybe you'll be doing the sucking, or maybe you'll be the one being bred. You know what I mean? Because this is alien. This is an alien life form has taken over the body of a woman, and it has spread out inside the med bay. No fucking idea what's going on over here, but hopefully our dude, Dr. Ellervaz, he'll be able to get some from his ex-girlfriend as she becomes a new thing. I know you have been reading these. The access log shows someone has been in the file system of my terminal and, well, by process of elimination, it has to be you. Uh-oh. I've been called out. I'm reading his diary, so yeah. Oopsie. Sorry, not sorry. I don't mind. In fact, I suppose I have been writing these entries for an imagined audience anyway. Confessions, or maybe just a need to talk. We make a strange trio now. Me, a depressed xenobiologist who can't keep their mouth shut. You, an AI built from the remains of a sentient species, in your sister Mine, who is now more plant than human. Hopefully there's still something to play around with in her new plant body. But as far as I can tell, we are the only ones on this planet who have any chance of finding out what happened here. I think I'm starting to understand why Mine called me here. It was because she trusts me not to give up, not to let us go. Let's not disappoint her. Aye aye, Captain. No, I'm the Captain. I'm the AI. I'm the Captain. Sample analysis, okay. Surprised Twitch let me name a liquid diabetes. Yeah, there's a few things that Twitch doesn't, like Cowgirl, I think. Like I have the other VTuber called Andy Gravity. She's a Cowgirl VTuber, and because of the obvious other use of Cowgirl, she can't actually say that or name things like that. There's also Raider ship dog and wolf, no, or ship Raider. Looney. That there's Looney Tunes, but on Twitch I can't name a stream Looney. Like I'm playing Looney Tunes games, I can't actually say that. I can only name me like L something. I need to do a little change because it's filter. So EP, hello Billy, hi. The cute little bucket has arrived. The EP bucket. Oh Jesus, there's a lot of things to read. Let's start with this one. Cold Fire Invaders. So cute or fibrous. We have a little bit of reading now to go, Billy. So I hope you want to sleep because it might actually make you sleep if you keep listening to me right now. What the hell are these things? Photosynthetic face? Gas venting stomata? Pollen produced stamen, pollen release bubble. I don't remember what this one's supposed to be. Okay. Cold fire bathers are pale, thick-stalked trefoil plants found in the deep of Glea 667 CC's oceans. The only known specimens currently identified have all been found gathered around glowing fans, basking in their warm light. This suggests that the baiters are photosynthesizing this bioluminescence in order to live, and therefore cannot live outside of the sustaining glow of the fans. This has a knock-on effect for their life, as groupings of baiters then attract other creatures, perhaps to feed on or hide within them. The baiters also seem to produce a type of pollen made up of small particles that float on the deep water currents. This may well be a seasonal or rare event that my visits happen to coincide with, or a constant state. Further study of this pollen would be desirable. Okay, I think I kind of guess what they're about. There's like some glowing plant in the deep dark in the deep dark water somewhere, and these things are like sunflowers that gather around that glowing plant, glowing thingy. Yeah, but kind of an interesting thing, because without the glowing thing, these plants die. There's no other light under there, so they literally just die. Analysis of baiter pollen has shown that they are released around bubbles of oxygen, a waste product of the plant's photosynthesis. These bubbles are surrounded with a layer of pollen particles, which weighs them down so that they do not immediately rise to the surface. Instead, these bubbles drift through the water near the baiter, and in many cases settle on a nearby fan. The fan then consumes these bubbles, absorbing both the oxygen and the pollen along with anything else which reaches them. This direct exchange of energy and nutrients makes the fans and their baiters closely linked, a strong bond formed under the principle of mutual gain. Okay. The sample we acquired of a baiter root network shows the presence of bulbs within their root network. These bulbs appears to be a way of the baiters storing the energy gained from their photosynthesis of the fan's bioluminescent light, concealed in rocky cracks and the softer silly substrate of the seafloor. They must allow baiters to outlive fans which die off or stop producing light. This suggests that despite appearances, it is not the fans which maintain the baiters, but the other way around. The baiters then, despite appearing like worshippers of the fans, cluster around their bases, create the conditions for the fans to grow within, ensuring themselves a regular supply of light in exchange of oxygen. In a sense, the fans are their captives. Is this shimmer ball? No, it is not it. Okay, how did that actually happen, this one? Let me actually reread this so I can process what's going on. How did they release their own bubbles of baiter pollen? Bubbles of oxygen. Okay. Baiters produce bubbles as waste. Bubbles, pollens, drift, set down on nearby fan. The fans then consume, absorbing both. The fans and the baiters closely link. Strong bond from a principle. Shows the presence of bulbs within it. These bulbs appear to be a way of the baiters storing the energy gained from their photosynthesis of the fan, concealing rock cracks and the softer suki. Totally fans, which die off or stop producing light. This suggests that despite appearances, it's not the fans which maintain the beta. Supply fans. How did this life form ever came to be? Gas, photosynthesis, stick anchors. How did this even came up to be? Because one needs the other to survive. And the presence of bulbs within the root network. This reminds me of maple syrup. I wonder how these bulbs would taste, because apparently they're full of energy. So what the energy will be? Likely something sweet. It is alien maple syrup, this thing. Unless it's like potato. Unless it likes potato, so it's the alien potato. But there's no image of both of these plants. You never had maple syrup? I actually had maple syrup. My sister brought it from Canada, and I actually do enjoy I actually do enjoy maple syrup with some waffles. We have some waffles over here. It's not very popular, but there's a few places where you can buy frozen waffles, and I've roasted them on a little oven, and then drizzled maple syrup on that. And Jesus Christ, it is so sweet, but it's also pretty fucking good. Wait a minute. Wait what actually? You wanna make my soda maple syrup taste? That's viable. But I prefer chocolate myself, if you could, or something of that kind. If not chocolate, guarana or iced tea flavor. These are iced tea and guarana are the two things that I'm addicted to. Digestive cilia, slow mason. Oh, what the fuck are these dudes? Corrosive suppression. Oh, I guess these are the dudes that keep eating the sheets of metal from the underground buildings or something like that. Slow masons are colorless polyps covered in waving cilia, which etch elaborate spires into the facility they feed upon. Opinion on mango soda, because apparently mango is the most sugary fruit. Honestly, I like mangoes. I never actually drank any juice of it. I like eating mangoes a lot. The flavor mango, we have like, there's like only, no. Yeah, we have Tommy mango, which is the most common over here. I don't like it that much. We have a Palmer mango. Palmer mango, is this an actual name? Palmer, yes indeed. Palmer mango. Yes, this is my favorite type of mango. There's also a Spada, but how is it named in English? It's like a pinkish. It's like a pinkish type of mango. No, let me look. Mango types. What is the third type? Oh, Jesus, there's a shit ton of types of mangoes. Holy shit. Yeah. Hey, yeah. Oh, hello, Momo. How you doing? Yes, we're talking about mangoes. We're talking about Shota soda. Shota with a taste of the a soda with a taste of shotas. And since since I'm on type 1 diabetic, mine should be extra sweet, you know, because that's how it comes out on me. So how I'm doing fine. How are you doing? It's been a while actually since I managed to catch one of your streams. You kind of. When was the last time that you streamed? Honestly, I'm kind of missing your German accent, really. You kind of normally, you always stream at weird times for me. Right now I'm just 6 a.m. That's one of the times where you streamed for me. 6 a.m. Yeah, I was fast asleep. But yes, I'm just nerding out right now. Reading Wikipedia articles of a nerdy game, as you can see. This is like Slow Mason is a type of life form, alien life form over here, you know. His Latin name is Lapidarius Lentus. Also, hello Lapis. Hi, how you doing? Lovely to have you guys here. For more Wikipedia readings, late for new. So need to app. Who wanted to say, oh hello. Thank you for passing by. Yes, I stream at a late time for you, seems apparently. Oh wait, are you like Spain? Are you like Spanish, right? What time is it in Spain? Oh shit, yeah, that's midnight. Yeah, that's pretty much that is indeed very late. So hello. Right now, hopefully my reading voice will put you to sleep. Ice cream soda sounds good, but not sure if it's sweet enough. It's 34% sugar and 70 grams of sugar. Yeah, ice cream is surprisingly low on sugar. Ice cream is surprisingly low on sugar. As a diabetic myself. Where's Vita? now you're gonna be Ram, it's 6:35 p.m. Now you're gonna be missing your little husband now. I saw you how you're doing so much flirting on Island Stream. I think Vita got a bit embarrassed of that. Also, thank you, Buckham, for redeeming the first. You got the whole night with grammar. You can do anything you want with her. Remember, she's pretty good with illusions. And I'm eager to know what's the next thing you wanna do with her. I think Vita redeemed the first of a couple streams ago, and surprisingly, Vita made her do his taxes. Why do people want why would people want a succubus to do their taxes? It's beyond me, but still. The trans fat on ice cream soda is labeled unhealthy. Yeah, I am not very much of an ice cream person myself. I am not very much of an ice cream person. I don't know about there's. I mean, if it's chocolate ice cream, yeah, it's alright. But every other type of chocolate, no, not even chocolate ice cream is that interesting to me. Only the real special kind of chocolate, like I don't know, Ferrero Rocher. There's some like Belgian pie or something like that. Some really. You gotta have a lot of extra things, not just plain chocolate for me to actually like ice cream. 3 grams trans fats. Ooh. I don't have a lot of problem with fat. Like surprisingly, even though I have diabetes, my blood glucose level is always kind of good. So I don't have much problems with fat. But I would avoid ice cream. I only very rarely eat ice cream. Yes, I'm much more of a plain, straight chocolate bars myself. Yeah. Let's actually continue reading this. Low masons are colorless polyps covered in waving cilia, which etch elaborate spires into the facility they feed upon. These pale, formless creatures are solitary, but not exclusively so. Some accumulate together in groups, hugging against each other's mass. There appears to be no obvious chemical exchange or communication within these groups, but perhaps the patterns they form as they eat serve some social purpose. But their exteriors show frequent chain evidence of consumption by other species with no obvious method of defense. Upon being threatened by pressure, the polyps recoil, but do not appear to possess the ability to flee rapidly nor fight back. Perhaps sampling their secretions might help us understand the underlying patterns. These are the weirdest creatures, honestly, of the game. They're just balls that eat metal and make weird, creepy patterns on the walls. Syrup soda is 90.8 grams of soda. Syrup soda. 90.8 grams of soda. You mean grams of sugar? 90? 90? What? 90? What's syrup soda though? Is this actually a thing? Syrup soda. Soda syrup. Oh, soda syrup. Chocolate soda is 28 grams of sugar. Oh, I can actually never had some chocolate soda myself. Wait, that's Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper is chocolate soda. I've ever heard of I've heard a lot about Dr. Pepper because I've watched a bit of Iris from Hololive. So, but we don't have Dr. Pepper over here. Let me take a look. Refrigerante de chocolate. Is this an actual thing? Over here in Brazil? Pepsi Cola. No, doesn't seem like there's any. How sad. I am an addict to chocolate, so being able to have some chocolate soda seems an interesting thing for me. It will be right up my alley. Syrup soda, nutritious facts or nutrition level. Buenas songs, como vai todo? Hello, Dynasty War. I am doing very fine, thank you. I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. Currently, just having a chill time. There's quite a few entries for us to read of Wikipedia, so strap on tight. We're going on a high octane Wikipedia reading. Analysis of the patterns secreted by this low mason should suggest something close to rudimentary communication. There are repeated motifs created by multiple members of the species, unlikely to have emerged simply from their natural movement and feeding patterns. Due to their slow pace, it'll take an event. It will take an extensive amount of time to determine and prove a correlation between written alterations in the patterns and events faced by the polyps. Whether they represent warnings of formal social engagement or markers of potential nutrient sources remains unclear, but how are these patterns received by the other masons? Without any obvious eyes, they cannot see them, but perhaps like Brio, these descriptions are read by Tochalon. Let me quickly Google how do you actually pronounce this one. Braille, okay. I'm getting most of my sugar facts from nutrition site. Yeah, honestly, I do need to get some nutrition facts myself when I'm planning to eat stuff because of the obviously diabetes. I have to count how many sugars there are in the stuff that I eat. And they're pretty bad, honestly. It's better to get the facts directly from the source when you buy it, like the nutrition facts from the thing exactly. Sites have some pretty fucking terrible nutrition facts, and also even then it varies. Google Translate, help me, please.
Varies.
Even then it varies a lot with how my body reacts to it, so it's pretty annoying. The chocolate soda, the ingredient I found, uses 3 tablespoons of chocolate syrup. Can I make soda? Can I make soda myself? How can I make in soda? Homemade soda. Can I make... No, what's Dr... Isn't Dr. Pepper this? Pepper chocolate. No, it's not chocolate. It has a special chocolate flavor. Okay, I'm curious about this chocolate syrup soda. I'm like, I see a new recipe I wanna try out. Old-fashioned chocolate soda. Wait, this is like milkshakes. It's not soda. What? What? What is soda? I'm getting pictures of milkshakes, not soda. Chocolate fudge soda recipe. Okay, this one seems like it has some liquid on it. Sparkling water. Oh, it's sparkling water. Okay, you mix syrup. Fudge syrup with sparkling water. That seems like an interesting thing. If you have a carbonated machine, yes. Yeah, but sparkling water seems to be... Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. Where are we? Yes, carbonated machine. Well, yeah, but the recipe just use sparkling water though. Now I feel like trying it out, honestly. I've never been much of a sparkling water, but I feel like it would be interesting. Sparkling water and chocolate syrup. But you need some good syrup though. How do you make chocolate syrup? Can I make syrup myself? What is syrup made of? Chocolate syrup. Water, sugar, cocoa powder, salt, and vanilla extract. Okay, that's it. Eh, simple. I could make something like that. I'm craving. Yeah. Oh well, it's actually not a good. It's not actually. If you have a carbonate machine, it's easier and less expensive to make your own sodas, not to mention barren for business selling sodas to have one. Carbonator machines allow you to make your own sparkling water. Yeah. Yeah, but it's just to try it out. I am not very much of a sweet drinks. I'm not much of drinking sweet things. What do you call it? There's a specific name for sweet drinks, right? Light drinks? Sugar drinks? Yeah, I'm not very much of drinking things that are sweet unless they are actually diet, because for diabetes, this is like the worst thing you could do is to drink things with sugar. So I only drink mostly diet, and I just wanna try out this recipe of this poisonous recipe of chocolate soda. I'm addicted to trying out new things, so at least once it's worth just buying a few bottles of sparkling water. No, just one bottle of sparkling water and trying out, see how it tastes. Yeah. Where was it? Yeah, we already read this one. Theories. Analysis of the strange moated skin I found in the archaeology caves shows it's clearly formed from the flesh of slow masons. Within the tissue, the bodies of multiple polyps have knitted together over the span of decades, forming one larger communal layer. It may have provided protection, or perhaps it was the birthing sac for some larger, unknown form. Shed skin can represent evidence of renewal and transformation. Perhaps the polyps are not mature, but are a larval stage of the species, with each member uniting to form a larger being. As of yet, I have found no trace of this matured form of mason. But the caves networks of the ocean floor could hide many creatures that could easily evade discovery. Okay, what? Okay, so it's clearly formed from the flesh of slow masons. Strange molted skin? Okay. Within the tissue, the bodies of multiple polyps have knitted together over the span of decades. May provide protection. Holy shit, this is a fucking disgusting creature. Oh, very disgusting little creature. Oh shit, we have more stuff to read. Okay, let's look at this. What the fuck is this? Abyssal Seiyu shell. So we're stuck between ice cream soda and chocolate soda. Oh, definitely chocolate soda. Definitely overly sweet chocolate soda. Or at least diet soda. Yeah, there should be a there should be two types. I overdose on chocolate, super sweet chocolate soda, and a diet version of healthy. I'm taking care of my diabetes version. That's the two versions I should have of my shot soda. Translucent sail plates, shell markings, nutrient sweepers, swimming lanes. Oh, it's a flying little insect. Oh shit, I need to cough. Abyssal sail shell. Kinda forgot what they're supposed to be, where they're found actually. These shelled creatures with their large translucent tails are surprisingly fast for animals of their kind. Occasionally spot weaving between veils in the deep, they use the speed as a way of evading the slow-moving tangles. They are also dark in color and small, making them a difficult target for other creatures that might hunt them. They use modified back legs with wide oar-like shapes to both propel themselves and make happy turns. The most distinctive of all their features is their large translucent tail, which stands like a crest behind them. From my observations, these tails seem to be a form of propulsion for the sail shells, but until I can inspect a fragment of one in more detail, this cannot be confirmed. Nice, okay. I'll do that just to be funny. Have a diet chocolate soda and a sugar overdose chocolate soda. Yes, indeed. that is the two modes I have of my life. I love how we also didn't bring up that your model a dog, so there's another joke in it being chocolate. Well, I can think of a few jokes though. I can think of a few jokes about related to me being a dog. But yes, let's stick with those. Let's just stick with those two. That is the most oh yes, chocolate is toxic to dogs. I just remembered. Damn. Oh no. Well, gladly, I'm not a pure dog, so I'm not. So I'm not vulnerable. So now I'm weak to chocolate. I totally forgot that dogs can eat chocolate. Yeah, like if you wanna think about names, the sugar overdose, the chocolate overdose. No, make something like the dog, the dog, like the dog knockout. So much sugar, it kills the dog. So much chocolate, it kills the dog. Something like that. Like the name is like chocolate knockout. Where are you giving me a message? The fuck? Okay, just spam message. Like a chocolate knockout, and the overdose of chocolate can kill a dog. Nuts. And then there's the diet version, which is doggy approved. Yeah, one is the unhealthy kill a dog version, and the other is the doggy approved version. That seems nice. After finding a segment from Seiyuchell's tail, it seems obvious that these creatures use their tails for propulsion. Rather than flopping them like a flipper, the Seiyuchells use their tails to catch currents and allow the flow of water propel them through the deep ocean. The tails and the rest of their shells are incredibly light, which means that even a mild flow is enough to grant them significant speed. This may also be why they follow the same paths. Their propulsion is best suited to using currents where they can find them, rather than choosing their own route. Why travel back and forth through dangerous Veil territory over and over? Perhaps a look at full Seishell, even a larval one, could help us understand this. Oh, I could not hold back this yawn. Yawn counter, please. Oops. Wrong command. $110. I thought this was also the soda that required me to do the most research. Well, it seems to be a very good product, all things considered. You know, the more I research, the more likely to succeed. Okay, theories. After analyzing a clutch of beaded sage... Please, stop, please, no. The class is in session, please. Questions will be left for later. Anyway, after analyzing a clutch of beaded Seiyushell eggs and inspecting their anatomy, I've started to understand their behavior. Larval Seiyushells are already forming modified limbs with thin, thread-like whisks on them. These limbs move so fast when the Seiyushell is swimming that they can't be seen, but in the dormant eggs they are clearly visible. These whisks could allow the Seiyushells to feed by catching small, larval creatures as well as any other particles of nutrients found in the water. This must be what the Seiyushells are doing when they follow their carefully selected paths back and forth through the water. It is also unlikely that the veils attract, trap, and produce tiny particles that the Seiyushells feed on, hence their close proximity. The result for Seiyushells is a very risk-free pattern. Okay, these are just insects that buzz back and forth in the veil area. In the veils, feeding zone. Veils are like huge blankets of like jellyfish. They are blanket jellyfish, and they trap animals and other stuff on their veils to feed on. And these guys, they just scavenge whatever flies next to the veils, I guess. Oops, wrong place. Okay, jointed shells. Brian Strider. Ooh, sketch. What the hell are these? Extended gathering limbs, barbed lower legs. Bioluminescence bacterial beacon gathered remains. Height range 4 to 6 meters. Oh, these are the stilt legs crabs. Oh, I did it again. They're the stilt legs crabs, the big ones. Okay, just as one who haven't read yet. Analysis of a juvenile strider's carapace paints an enigmatic but beautiful picture. The adornments of shell and bone only begin as the bride strider matures, each arrangement being the life's work of that individual. Though the striders often live apart from each other, it seems that they still communicate. Their adornments, which grow taller and brighter, act as beacons. They can signal for food, signal to mate, they keep company from afar. Gathering the remains under glowing bacterial colonies is a ritualistic process, a way for each of these large and ponderous creatures to create an identity within this ecosystem through a living, growing work of biological sculpture. Yeah, they grab skeletons that are in the brine, which is like poison and pools. Poison and pools of water under already. Pools of water inside water. Poisonous pool of water inside the ocean. Let me close that window. And they grab the skeletons that are in these brine pools also, so they can scavenge these skeletons. And also they put the skeletons back on their backs. And since they glow, the skeletons create shapes and patterns in the way they glow. It's kind of like fashion for them. They're it's like those tribalistic people who wear bone clothes and necklaces and things like that, bone masks. Pretty green, but also pretty fucking hardcore. Cold fire fan. Oh, these are the fans. These are the fans that glow. And then we read about cold fire bathers. These guys. The bathers are surround the cold fire fans. These are considered animals? Ah. Okay. These tall fan-shaped filter feeders can be found in the deep ocean of Glies 667 CC, where they glow with a distinctive warm bioluminescence. The centerpieces of the deep ocean's oasis of life, cold fire fans and the flame-like pulsing light attract many creatures to live around them. How this benefits the fan isn't precisely clear, but there are many possibilities, including defense and sustenance. Although the fans themselves do not lack in defenses, as unlike the smaller and paler fans which can be found in the blue, cold fire fans have a sheddable mucus sheath which stops them becoming overgrown with other plants and creatures. Simply analyzing these sheaths might give some further insight into the role they play in the fans' eating habits. Okay. Getting hold of a cold fire's fan sheet has brought many other samples with it. The sheet itself was covered in pollen, microbiological colonies, even fecal matter. Oh. It seems that the sheath acts as a barrier for large particles, blocking them from reaching the fan spines, while smaller particles pass through and are digested by the fan. The fan-like is then a beacon, specifically intended to bring creatures into its glow, benefiting the fan with the resulting increase in particles in the local area. The sheet stops this from becoming overwhelming for the fan and can be shed in order to protect it. The patterns of the fan's light remain mysterious, though. Why does each individual display different pulses and waves at different times? It's like what's it called? What those anglerfish? Those deep sea anglerfish? Instead of being using the light to attract prey, it uses the light to attract plant life to grow around it. But I think from the no, that is one. Here it is. In a sense, the fans are their captors. Okay, so the baiters are these, and the fans are actually dependent on the baiters or something like this, it seems. Or maybe no, the baiters induce the growth of the fans. Control the growth of these cold fire fans, it seems like. What a curious little biological cycle of life the balance of cycle of life we have on this part of this of the ocean. Analysis of the cold fire fan spine we acquired shows the defense do not only possess light-producing cells, but also light receptors too. These incredibly sensitive cells are found on the front of the fan and show the fans are able to perceive the light of the other creatures, including other fans. As each fan stands to its own oasis. You're welcome. I could not hold back the yawn. Perhaps the fans use their lights as a territorial marker, signaling to other fans that their basalt column is taken. They may even use them to communicate with other species, responding to the flashing patterns of veils, for example, and letting them know not to approach their territory. Like lighthouses, cold fire fans seem to act as both safe havens and warning signals, depending on the creature they're signaling. Oh god, there's 3 more. Oh, this one is shorter. Curious bioluminescence patterning, high density folded veil section, narrow web, digestive cells. Okay, so they're just neurons and digestive cells in stomach, brain and stomach. It can only think and it can only eat, and I did it fucking again. These are the veils, the sheet, the jellyfish in sheet-like form. Now, theories. Having sampled a dying veil, analysis of the tissues demonstrate what a unique creature as snare veil is. Its tissue is threaded through with powerful narrow connections, lined with a digestive surface like the interior of an animal intestine, and coated with a layer of light-emitting cells. It is as if a single creature had been turned inside out and rolled out until it was a flat plate millimeter thick. A snare veil is a totally distributed form of light with no centralized brain, stomach, or other organs at all. It is self-same in its entirety. Any other piece resembles another. What we saw as a dying veil might have been purposely separating itself, as each piece of a veil could grow another tangle. No wonder they have dominated portions of the seafloor. So they're just one living being, I guess? How do they even reproduce? Or they just grow? They're just the same, yeah. They don't reproduce, they just grow. They're just all the same thing. They're like the ultimate life forms. They just live and eat. They just wave about and eat. Honestly, wish it was me. Alright. Next. Water bulb. What does this one look like? What the fuck is this? Transparent windows. Stabilizing leg stump. Being external membrane. Iridescent internal layer. Layered photoreceptors. Water bulb eye. What the hell? What the hell? Water bulbs are pale, soft, egg-shaped creatures with transparent sections in their outer membrane. Water bulbs filter water through their interiors, which are hollow apart from a single gelatinous sphere which sits at their center. Their anatomy is so unique that it's difficult to understand exactly what these incredibly passive creatures are doing. They seem to have small, stump-like legs at their base. Oh, how cute! For stability, but it's unclear if they can use them to move. Water bulbs seem to simply sit and filter water while bathing the pale light at the edge of the fan oasis. Perhaps we could understand more by analyzing the petal pollen and other particles they seem to absorb and filter in the oasis water. The analysis of petal pollen, which reveals them to be water bubbles with a skin of waste matter, fails to add much more to understand of the water bulb. It's clear that they gain nutrients and perhaps some of the oxygen housed in their interior from their consumption of the pollen, but unlike the glowing fans, they don't seem to be relying on it. Instead, they display a surprising level of passivity while observing and filtering much of their local environment. They seem to be without predators or prey and are ignored by many other life forms. I've noticed that some specimens have buds, small growths which suggest they are growing clones of themselves to reproduce. Perhaps by carefully sampling one of these buds, we might get a miniature picture of the water bulb's anatomy. Analyzing a water bulb bud has provided an important insight into their anatomy. The bulbs themselves are mostly hollow, with only a thin membrane filled with pores separating them and the water around. The interior side of this membrane is iridescent, lined with hexagonal crystals of guanine, producing an effect like the eye shine seen in terrestrial cats, sharks, and other creatures, but on a much larger scale. These crystals reflect light onto the sphere, the center of the bulb, which is in fact a huge and impossibly complex compound eye. A compound eye! This is a compound eye! This is a fucking eye! What the? This eye can be seen and This eye can see a broad spectrum of light, including UV and IR, with at least 36 different photoreceptor types. What are these water bulbs observing, and why, when they are so passive? Just the thought of their total vision makes me nervous in their presence. This life form just sits there, just a bubble, actually, with his stupid little leg, with his cute little legs, and just stands there and stares at everything. He's only looking. He's always looking and seeing. The all-seeing eye of alien Sauron. Developed polyp with electrocyte crest. What the fuck are these things? Deep orrery. Oh, these are the bastards that steal energy. Rows of membranes. Developing polyp, medusoid polyp, protopolyp. Developed polyp with electrocyte crest. Yeah, this is the weird, crazy jellyfish. Observations, orreries. Holy shit, I need to... Am I pronounced this right? Orreries.
Orreries.
Orreries are complex masses of polyps, tentacles, and other structures that form a web-like structure that swims as on. Good day, Mr. Risto. How are you doing? We're almost finishing reading our Wikipedia's entry. Hopefully, everyone in chat has already fallen asleep. So you may be coming at the end of the sleeping section of the stream as we read the. I think this is the last entry. Yeah, this is the last unread entry of the life form Wikipedia. Just got home. Oh, welcome home. Welcome back, honey. What are you gonna have? What would you like to have? A bat? Was it what? A bat? Rice? Or maybe me? Hopefully me. I'm betting on me. Everyone always wants some of me. Orreries are complex masses of polyps, tentacles, and other structures that form a web-like structure that swims as on. Oh shit, ads in 3 minutes. Unlike the terrestrial jellyfish, orreries appear to be asymmetrical with minor differences even between individuals. Many of their orbiting sections are thin, blade-like membranes, but structures that resemble strings of translucent pearls. Thread-like tentacles and bubbles polyps also make up a large part of their bodies. Each orrery has a central mass which is protected by a series of crowd-like soft membranes twisted around each other like a rose. A rose. I've seen certain euphemisms for roses. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Close encounters with orreries have shown them to be dangerous hunters, capable of tangling up and shocking their prey into submission. They also deploy shocks as a defensive measure when faced with larger creatures. Like me. Perhaps further study of their prey may help. This is the orrery. It's a complex, weird little jellyfish. Android waifus with massive tits. Hopefully, yeah. Hopefully we'll all get to our Android waifus one day. Right now on stream, we only have Sokibo's waifu that you can share with everyone else on the chat. She's currently just floating behind me, but after stream is the waifu time. Having analyzed some tissue from the Ori's agile prey, you can begin to understand their behavior. Unable to match other creatures for speed, Ori seems to rely on the dangers presented by deep-sea veils, beside which they are often found. Veils funnel conscious creatures into the Ori's nets, while the Oris themselves don't seem to be affected by the veils and are able to traverse them easily. Perhaps the two have a symbiotic relationship, hunting together in a mutually beneficial manner. Outside of this, Oris appears to be mostly lone hunters, and I have seen no social interaction between individuals. But what exactly is an Ori? I would like to understand more about their strange, uneven forms. Perhaps a polyp that has been shed might provide details on their anatomy. Talking about Android waifus, I'm actually looking to getting Spog, like the AI. I bought it, the AI plugin that lets you talk with a you make a personality for the chat pad, and I'm setting it up. I'm just looking for a good mommy voice, and you'll be able to actually talk with your wife behind me with Grammary. I don't know exactly if the AI will allow me to make her very horny, but I'll try to push her moderation filters to the limit, because there's definitely ways to go around it with euphemisms and stuff like that. Also, 4 seconds until ads. So see you guys in like 3 minutes. Ads are gonna start now. Get yourself some water, get yourself some food, and do a little bit of stretching. We'll be back in 3 minutes. Alright, we're back. Oh yes, I just remembered. You were talking about the Xenosaga, weren't you? That is the game with the android wife with big tits. How is that game actually? Is it actually related to Xenogears? Let me take a quick look. I've heard a lot about Xenosaga, but... the same universe as Xenogears? Xenogears. Googling. No, I don't. Ah, okay. They are not from the same world. Xenosaga. Oh, it's a different universe. It's just a... No, you just... Okay. I was reading over here. Xenosaga, when the dude that made Xenogears, when he finished the story, he kind of wrote himself into a corner, so there's no way for him to continue Xenogears, so he made Xenosaga, which is basically a new universe using similar story. Xenosaga and then Xenogears and then Xenosaga and then Xenoblade Chronicles. Yeah, but they aren't exactly like actual. They're similar. Yeah, they're similar, but they aren't exactly the same world from what I researched over there. I really like Xenogears. I like the story. I don't like that the game is extremely long and things like that, and some of the gameplay is boring. I've never actually finished. I only watched it finish, but I really like the story of Xenogears. They want to make Xenogears 2, but Square didn't want to take risks. Ah, because at that point they had fucked up from the spirits within. Oh wait, is that a movie? Square Spirits Within. Oh yes, that weird movie. I need to actually watch it again. Pretty fucking weird, isn't it? Like, what the fuck was the point of that movie? Let me actually put those on the list. I remember watching it once and it was just such a... I need to add that to my list of movies. Final Fantasy. The Spirits Within. Yeah, I watched it when I was a child with my sister. And I was like, what the fuck was this thing? It was actually kind of scary even because of the spirits. How is Within weird then? Okay, I read it correctly. Let me close some windows. The movie that almost bankrupted them. So the dude who made Xenogears left Square. Oh, so he left and then made his own Xenosaga or whatever. And then he made Xenoblade. But is Xenosaga related to Xenoblade? I like when there's like long like relatedness to things, and they are in the same universe, and the universe just changes and things like that. So they were initially trying to make like 6 Xenosaga games, but they didn't sell great, so it got cut to 3 games. Damn, 3 games is still a lot. 3 games from a franchise is still a lot. I think they are like spiritual successors to each other. Ah, I see. But it's like what I like when they actually make a progression within the world. So you see the world change and you go back to things and you can you get all the little references for the things that already happened. When it's just like a spiritual successor, the reference feels like kind of like just it feels like just throwing memes. They're just throwing something like just a little random name to trigger the memories, trigger the nostalgia or something like that. But when it's an actual sequel and the world actually changes and progresses with time, now that is something special. The combat in Xenosaga is almost like 1-for-1 like Xenogears. Xenogears was kind of alright, the combat, honestly. It was pretty alright, I'd say, but it's still too much. It was too long, the game. The game was just too long. So long that I didn't even have time to finish it. the way the game changes in the last section, it really feels unfinished. It's kind of sad. Because the story is really fucking good and interesting. The twist at the end is really nice about the 2 lovers and things like that. But I'm not sure if I'm never gonna play it on stream. I need to be kind of like drive for content because my backlog is huge. And if I play a game like Xenogears, on stream. It's gonna take like months of me. I need to spam. I need to make a Xenogears arc and spam Xenogears until I finish it. Otherwise, it'll like take a year for me to finish playing once a week. Yeah, let's calculate how long to beat Xenogears. 56 hours. Oh, not that long actually. Oh, 80 hours for 100% completion. Okay. 56 divided by 4. 14 streams. 14 streams. How many weeks do we have in the month? 4 more? 4 weeks? 4 weeks. How many? Every weeks in the month. Okay. 14 divided by... Oh, that's not it. 3 months. It's gonna take me 3 months and a half to finish Xenogears by playing only once. I'll get real tired of it. the way you play games, Risto, when you're like 8 hours every day, that's actually a good way to finish long games like JRPGs, because you just focus on it and you play it until you get sick of it. But at least you get it over. Then you get it over with, and then you move on to something new in a couple of days, maybe in a week or two. But my way of streaming is not good for that. I could do like something like a special week or something. Just play 8 hours for a week. Just stream for 8 hours a week. Sort of a vacation week. Yeah, that would work. Well, how are you actually liking Xenosaga compared to other Xenogears games, other JRPGs actually? Something that I actually forgot to ask when you're streaming. I'll be continuing reading in a while. Having analyzed some tissues from Ori's agile prey, we can begin to understand their behavior. Unable to match other creatures for speed, Ori seems to rely on the dangers presented by deep-sea veils, beside which they are often found. Veils funnel cautious creatures into the Ori's nets, while the Oris themselves don't seem to be affected by the veils and ever traverse them easily. Perhaps the two have a symbiotic relationship, hunting together in a mutually beneficial manner. Outside of this, Rory seems to be lone hunt. Oh, I already read this one. Theories. Analysis of an Ori polyp has demonstrated that they are indeed colonial creatures. They appear to be made up of both specialized animals of the same species and different creatures of different species. Based on this, the Ori may need to be reclassified, although that would require extensive study and equipment I don't have access to. What I can say about Oris is that each one seems to have specialized its own growth based on its requirements. Many of the zooids that are part of the colony are able to shift between Medusoid, Dactylozoid, Tentaculozoids, and Gastrozoids forms with incredible speed, depending on whether the colony focuses on propulsion, feeding, defense, or digestion. This makes each Ori a complex social and biological structure, like a floating city, rather than a lone hunter. Okay, this is a fucking mess of a living form. It's like a colony of different whatever. Now this is an alien. When I came back to streaming, I was mostly streaming RPGs, but they were so fucking long that I started streaming FPS. Xenosaga is really good. Yeah, this is actually good to know, because I don't know exactly a lot about PS2 JRPGs. Like I was starting to say when I was playing when you rated me last time. I spent most of my time with the PS1 playing JRPGs. When I get to the PS2 era, when I got my PS2, I was kind of getting bored of games and RPGs and things like that, so I didn't look too many into them. I played a lot of what did I even play on the PS2? I don't remember what I played on the PS2. I played some random action games, really, because I wasn't really an appreciator of stories when I was a teenager, so I kind of abandoned RPGs for a while. And only now, really, that I've actually started to want to enjoy them again, because of my mind, I can appreciate a good story now. So I don't really know anything about RPGs on the PS2. I played a little bit of Final Fantasy X, but it's too anime for me. It's too girly anime for me. I was addicted to Final Fantasy XI during my teenage years and didn't really play a lot of stuff on the PS2, so maybe that's why I have a huge interest in the console, because I missed out on a lot too. Oh yes, Final Fantasy XI. I did play a bit of it. But yes, I think I've already said this once. When I played Final Fantasy XI, I kinda fell asleep while playing it. So that's not good. Oh, hung you. So that's not good. And I kind of abandoned RPGs, but it is a good JRPG, Final Fantasy XI. Is it 11? Is it 11 that I'm thinking about? Wait, no, it's 12. Is it? Oh, 11 is the MMO. Oh no, I'm thinking of 12, yeah. 12, which has Fran. Fran is like my favorite character ever, really. Fran, the bunny girl, the chocolate bunny girl. She's like, yeah. Aside from Grammary over here behind me, Fran is like the one goat, the one throat goat. Jesus Christ. Final Fantasy XII never finished until they did the international edition. Huh. Honestly, I feel like playing 11 a bit. Feels like it's a interesting old game. Like, I played Final Fantasy 14 already. I'm planning on going back to 14 just to get like a just to stream the main story, to analyze the main story and quests and things like that, to analyze the lore, because it's my thing, lore and things like that. So I think that going back to 14, but also playing 11 might be an interesting thing. International edition, I had to fast forward and shit, so it made it easier to play. Oh yes, I played on the PS2 emulator, so I fast forward by removing the limiter on the emulation. So I remember I was removing I had like I mapped it, the remove FPS limit, to my controller, and I'll hold the a button on the controller, but then I was starting to fall asleep, so I was like, I would wake up and I was running into a wall at a super huge speed because I was falling asleep playing it. But still, it's a pretty keen game. Should play more. Is it full? No, not full yet. Okay, let's go. Fast forward happens a shit ton of life. Makes grinding easier. Yeah. I didn't really need to do a lot of grinding on Final Fantasy 12 though. Prime. Ignite! I did a lot of those challenge monster hunt in 12, so I didn't really need to grind a lot. Collapsed chamber. Choked with rock and sand, the metal chamber is deathly still. The angular shapes of industrial machinery lying wait. I think that game has a ton of them. 12, all you should need to grind is for the super bosses. Yeah, there's a bunch of different bosses. Why is he getting red? Is it because there's not gonna be oxygen over here? Kinda annoying. Melted pillars. The pillars which stretch up towards the cavernous roof of the chamber are warped and distorted, barely able to hold the weight. Yeah, there's like some special hunts in Final Fantasy 12, like special bosses you'll find along the map. And I did them as like a sort of a challenge because it was fun. So I was kind of over level for most of the game because of focusing on the bosses like that. Rusting machinery. Hulking machines built for industrial use sit covered in a fine layer of sand and grove. This was a place where people worked. Does Final Fantasy XI have a good story or something like that? I should. It feels like the graphics of the game feels so interesting. It appeals to me, the graphics. I feel like playing it. But it could be like a cute streaming game. Can I add it somewhere? I can add it over here to my list. Final Fantasy XI. Ah, shit. There we go. Add it to my list. I need to play one day. I think a few of the expansions are really good. Chains of Promethea and Treasures of At Urgan. Damn. Now that's some fantasy names. Central vent. Imagine this was once a sealed tube, stretching from floor to ceiling, but now it's just a round, ragged hole in the metal floor. Yeah, something about Final Fantasy XI appeals to me. Let me take a look into graphics. Final Fantasy. It feels like it's a constant. Yeah, it is a constant MMO. So it has the cute jank. The cute. Yeah, looking at the graphic, it has the cute jank. And the noses, I like the noses. The furry people noses. What is the races? She's the races. Yeah, the cat people. The animal people. They're really cute. Tarutar, human elven, Galkal elven, Mitra. They feel unique. Like Final Fantasy 14 feels too much an anime right now. The Mitra, the fellow people, my fellow people. It's easy to play now because they made the cap 99. Oh, I don't know that you need to pay a subscription to it. So I'm like, when I play it, I need to focus on it because otherwise I'm gonna keep wasting a bit of money. And as a Brazilian, subscriptions aren't cheap. And I also have to play more other games before I play 11. Before I play Final Fantasy, I need to work on my background, on my backlog. Yeah, for Final Fantasy 14 feels like it's too anime now. While 11 has the cute, oh, the jank and the soul. It has more soul, I feel. Let me take a look in Mitra. Is the cat people the only beast race that there is in there? Yeah, the noses, like these dark noses, they feel unique. I don't think a dark beast animal like noses, they feel very unique. There's not I'm appreciator of cat girls and kimono girls, but they're very generic these days. And 11 still feels like it has a bit of a uniqueness to it. Yeah, that's how Square Enix is now. Yep, anime, pure anime. They had they had a bit more soul before. Rock piles, half of the rock ceiling above the chamber seems to have come down at once, burying most of the room. Is this the only place that I can go? Look, that tank. It's filled with microbial growth. What was this place? Be careful. The water will be just as toxic as it was above in the bloom. Oh, damn it. Clogged vent. This dark hole in the floor spill out the same microbial clumps as seen in the bloom above. They settle around the vent in the layers. You know what? I'm gonna grab one extra of these things. I'm gonna go back above. Because these things give a shit ton. You can see, these give a shit ton of oxygen. I'm gonna need it just in case. Because I fucking hate this. Yeah. How much is actually the subscription for Final Fantasy 11? It should be cheaper than 14, right? Do you also need to buy the game? Like in 14 you need to buy the expansions or things like that? I could like save money and slowly buy stuff and things like that. But I think I might do 14, the deep lore dive on 14 before I play 11. So it really does feel very appealing to me. Also, if the game also has still has a community of players, it'll be nice. It'll be very nice. Now, where is the? There is another colony somewhere, like a. Oh, there you go. This one. This place. This bubble. It has more samples that I can get. 14 is casual, at least so you can jump right in. 11, you need the wiki open all the time. Okay, yeah. No, I played 14 a lot. I'm at the start of Endwalker on 14. I think the only real thing that I haven't done is rating, extreme rating, like ultimates and things like that. I've done a round of, or the extremes really. Yeah, I've done a lot of varied stuff on 14 already. Oh, I got 2 of these. Fucking awesome. Let's go back inside now. But there's a lot of interesting lore on 14 that you kind of miss when you're playing solo because, like, yes, lore, more reading, who cares? I just want gameplay, I just wanna read, I just wanna do things. But doing something like a story for the stream, like trying to understand things, doing the whole main quest for the stream, just to say the story. It feels like it'll be a good stuff. It feels like it'll be good stuff. But I need to clear some of my backlog before I go back. I might actually try that before Down Trail launches. Wait, that's when I can go down. I might try to do that before Down Trail launches, just because. Just because I want to play Down Trail on launch. It'll be like an interesting experience. So I still need to finish, and I'm at the start of Endwalker, so I have to finish Endwalker and get ready to play it at the start of Dawn Trail. It's more interesting going through the story than doing roulettes and stuff. Yeah. When you're playing solo, it's kind of like it depends. You normally have different goals, like about what you want when you're playing an MMO solo. For each wall, the side of the vast thing has been corroded away, melted by the incredibly dense volume of microbes inside. Their derelict vehicle, the shell of some corroded maintenance vehicle, is flooded with sand. Its top a garden of microbial growth. Shattered walls, angular plates piled with sand, are all that remains of the rooms and structures that divided up this level of the facility. Whether it was a control room or storage shed, this room has been totally crushed by the facility's collapse. Okay, let's go this way. Can we... Ooh. User M. Dias, dive recorder. Fragment. MD. Sir, Dr. Hesse has just arrived from Site 1. FD. Send him through. Constantine has full clearance. Okay. Caved-in ceiling. Huge volumes of rock and sand must have smashed through the layers of facility, buried it and all its occupants. Oh, nothing here for me to do, actually. What was I gonna say? Oh, let me read this. Clock tank. The shadow tank's dense with microbes. Thick green webs of growth stretch across the suit's visor, turning the lamp light acid green. Okay, move away! Yeah, when I was playing 14 by myself, I just wanted to get to the end game so I could play with the big boys. Eventually, I learned to appreciate the story more, but especially when you get to Heaven's Word is when you start to actually enjoy the story. But by then, you kind of lost a lot of what made the story interesting. So it's kind of like it kind of hurts your enjoyment of the game because the beginning is kind of bad. So when things get good, you don't really have that much of a back of knowledge of the lore and story yourself. You haven't paid too much attention to the lore to actually really appreciate Heaven's Word. And then yeah, let's see. Stormblood is alright. Not really. I think Heaven's Word is still better than Stormblood, but Shadowbringers is really the peak. Really peak Final Fantasy XIV so far. And when I was finishing Shadowbringers, I was kind of like, damn, I really should start playing this game from the beginning, just to get the story again, just to get all these cool moments again, because damn, the game deserves it. It really is. They really did improve the storytelling by Shadowbringers, but I don't know how much how good it remains on Endwalker. I heard it's still good. So but I got a bit too tired of it. I do a lot of stuff. I do a lot of different stuff on 14, not just the story. I was doing like what's it called? It's not Baldigion Arsenal. The maps before it, because I wanted the special weapons. I do a lot of clothes and weapons hunting because I like to play Barbie with my Femroy Gadin, my huge muscle mommy. So I spent a lot of time grinding for stuff and items and things like that, and different little outfits, and making her pretty. That's basically what I did the most while I was playing. But I want to go back and enjoy the story. Yeah, I definitely should continue playing 14 before I go to 11, but I also need to play 11 one day. So many games, so little time. It's kinda sad. Sealed containers, bicon containers marked with now though yellow biohazard tape. What were they shipping to this facility? I just hope that Final Fantasy XI survives long enough for me to actually get to play it. This is no lab, this is an industrial facility. These containers must have carried some vital resource for its operation. Fuel, perhaps? Or maybe if I can get maybe if I get more big, maybe if I get big on streaming, I can actually fund more games, and I can actually fund a subscription. Okay, I think this is it. For this level, we go into the spicy. We go into the spice. We go into the dots, the place full of dots and spice. Corroded walls. These tank walls were breached with explosive force. The remains corroding away over a decade that followed that violent attack. Tank rage. How did this towering metal container split apart so violently? An accident or something more? Okay, now I need to... Oops, yes. Let me recharge this. This vast tank is one of two that stretches the full height of the facility. Inside the water is thick with microbial growth. Melted consoles. These banks of consoles must have... Oh, wait. Can I move away? Oh, there we go. Now this is safe. Melted consoles. These banks of consoles must have controlled the operations within the tank. Now the tank's contents have turned them to scrap. Collapsed pipe. These wide pipes look to have been connected to the host tank. They must have controlled the outflow of whatever was produced here. Oh my god. How much until the end of this game? These pipes, those tanks. This facility was outputting some huge volumes of something into the planet's atmosphere. This has to have been a geoengineering project, a way of changing Glia 67cc, but looking at this place, it suffered a total collapse. What went wrong? So, tank. The tank stands in a huge hall, its pipes leading off into the dark. This facility was not built to study this planet, but to change it. Hello, Cody. Hi. Lovely to have you here. Hello, cute Cody, the cute cat, the cute cool cat with sunglasses. Maintenance on the South Hall is continuing. I'm seeing a massive pressure spike here. Control. Ooh. Something bad happened over here. It was an accident, or was it a planned accident that destroyed this facility? Dense bubbles. Plumes of green microbial froth pour from the breach tank. Are these microbes even local to this planet, or did Baco bring them here? Ooh. What's this? Energy? Oh, this one gives energy. Oh no, this one gives oxygen too. I'll save them. Central archway, a tall passage between two halls of the facility. This place must have been pressing when it was in full operation. Leaning tank. Central tank has held back the center rock, but it leans unsettling forward into the hall. What's this one? North tank. North. Fully sealed tank rises up through the center of the hall. Its sheer sides streaked with growth from the center flank. Oh, there's something over here in this direction. Like seals? Seals? Umbilical. Connection between slice. This is a fucking typo. How embarrassing! A typo! The connection between this console and the tank is sliced clean through. This what stopped it from breaching? Sand drifts. A rising wall of sand leans heavily against the tank, bearing tons of equipment and who knows what else beneath these low. Okay, I have a fan on because it's kind of getting hot again. But it's also night, now it's getting chilly. So I turn off the fan. Hopefully my mic quality improves a little bit now that the fan is on. Access hatch. A large access hatch to the floor above lies open, its ladder corroded into a twisted, rusty spine. Can I actually go up? Oh, I can, okay. Let's read this access log, or whatever it is. User L. Youngis. Yes, sir. Atmospheric density is increasing ahead of schedule. Please inform the board. They will be pleased. Oh. Of course, industrial shenanigans. Who could have seen it coming? Not me. Mike's on the fine actually. Ooh, that's nice. I kept the wind away from hitting the mic, but still it makes a bit of noise, and my noise filter might actually my noise filter may remove the noise, but it might actually lower the quality of my voice. I also should look into see if I should search for a better mic. I'm not sure how good the quality of my mic seems to be to people. This is a very cheap mic. I just paid like 100 reais, which is like 50. No, how much is a dollar? Okay, a dollar is like 5 reais, so 100 reais is like 20 bucks. This is a mic of 20 bucks, so it may be worth it to think about looking for a better mic if I find something like on a sale or something like that. Just to have something in mind, really. I know basically zero about mics. I just went out one day, found a cheap mic that looked semi-professional and bought it home. This is a USB mic. It doesn't even have those little console things that people plug their mics into, so they plug on their computer, and that the complex interface and things like that. Yeah, interface, XLR interface. It doesn't even have an interface. It's just an M2 mic, one of those M2 jacks. Anyway, control room. The rows of sand-choked desks, rust consoles, and dim monitors make it clear this was the facility's control room. Ooh. Eroded bones. Bones, finally! Mine's the same. I need to look into your stream to see how it's like. I don't remember. I didn't notice anything bad about your voice, so mine should also be not bad. Yes, I do listen to my own VODs, but I kinda hate my voice, so it's better to have some outside opinions on what is good or not. Eroded bones. First time we'll find an actual skeleton, preserved by the low flow of water inside the control room. These muted out shapes of human bones are scattered across the floor. So they died here. Here, this is where they controlled this place once. They were changing this planet, manipulating. These vast tanks of engineered microbes were their tools. Algae changed the atmosphere of Earth billions of years ago. These creatures were meant to do the same. But by accident or sabotage, this containment was breached. These idiots! They could have killed every last species on this planet, eaten up in a global bloom. Somehow, the reef survived. Somehow the stalks head on, trying to revert a mistake. Humans don't deserve this planet. We didn't deserve to find life. I've seen enough. Scan what's left and I'll take a look at the base. I'll look back at the base. Let's find a way out of here. Excuse me, I'm gonna scan everything. You are not in control. I am, and I'm gonna get 100. Also, I think I need to drink some water soon. User, see, he is Mr. Jesse. I was gonna say cheese, but it doesn't really work. There's no two E's over here. No, no! Oh god, the tank is breached! The artificers! I didn't mean... And... Ooh, the artificers done it! The things that are barely sentient, the life forms that are barely sentient have done it. Constantine? What are you? Step away from the console. I'm sorry. What? Okay. Emergency hatch. The controls room evacuation hatch opens. Piles of rock and sand all around. Control console. Despite the caving, this console is surprisingly pristine. A cup sitting beside one of the mountains where it was placed decades before. Decades? Decades. Mine's mother died here. So she has been searching for her family ever since they were children. Ever since she was children, or maybe she's just old or something like that. We are doing the artificers a favor. Despite their abilities, they couldn't manifest this kind of planetary change. How arrogant, I say. No. Let's not go over here. Let's go over here. Over here first. Back. We have more stuff to explore. No, this one isn't actually. Can I go into that tube? Nope. Yes, riveting gameplay. Just moving between points of interest. Clear passage between the overhanging tank and the buckle. Twisted walls, a clear corridor lead forward. Split containers. Crushed by the rock falls. Broken open containers reveal rich patches of microbial growth, like miniature gardens. Okay, I guess these things that exploded were the containers for the life they tried to make. Bloom froth. A roll of corroded consoles wired up to umbilical connection which has been cut away. Overgrown suit. Sand-dusted chair props up the remains of a suit. The faceplate clouded with rich green growth. You're welcome for this yawn. Okay, one more log. User K. Hilu. Control. I'm slicing before the cascade is. Clear the reactor chamber. The bacterial outflow is about to hit. Still don't know exactly how this accident happened over here. I think there was one more floor down that I could go over here. Into the tank. Into the breach, yes. I can go down. Corroded lamps, gleaming in the green, these vast reflector lamps sit at the base of the tank. They must have lined the walls of the container, beaming light. The oldest and largest microbial colonies lie here. Great translucent bubbles. Great translucent bubbles, green bubbles made from millions upon millions of microbes. Clogged tank, the base of the tank stick with the growth. It's hard to see anything in this green haze. Oh, that's just it then. These lamps, the outgrowth, this is where the bloom began. Is no native microbe. It's lab grown, built to convert light into power and oxygen. Okay. A vast microbial fuel cell designed to thicken the atmosphere of this planet, no doubt. But when it breached containment, I'm surprised anything still lives on this planet. Must have been devastating. Okay, now this sample is something nice. It was worth it coming here. Coming down here. But I think that's it for this place. Let's move out of this hellhole. Hmm. 1 hour and 47. We might still have some time to play Oni. I'm playing that after I finish this game, but we still need to read a PDF. Like the game, if you buy a DLC, is like it's like a pretty PDF with images and things. and I really want to read it. After reading so much about this life forms, I want to see the pictures. I want to see the picture book. But I also want to get it done with this game as soon as fast. Security sealed. This is why no one escaped this facility. This tunnel is sealed. The control room escape route cut off. Ooh, but who sealed this place? Ignite! Who the fuck sealed this place? And why? Metal corridor. Sealed at both ends, this corridor is pristinely preserved, the bake of the chaos still visible on the gleaming walls. Okay. Security seal. A second seal locks the corridor on the other end. They made sure no one would escape. They made sure no one would escape. Oh, grim. Ignite. Concealed tunnel. The tunnel leads out into a small shelf overlooking a rift, discreetly cut into the rock. Suspiciously cut into the rock. Oh, clarity now. Northern rift back in open water. The current at this end of the rift softly pushes against the suit. Above, the steep rift wall meets the shelf of the bloom. Okay. I like the changes in colors of the UI. It's very atmospheric. Bloom shelf. To the north, green clouds rise up the familiar side of the bloom that surrounds the shelf and the facility below it. Wait, where am I actually? Sheltered waters feature. Behind the pillars, the rift's strong currents are lessened, making a small sheltered stretch of water on this side of the cliff. I've already been here before. Deja vu. I've been this place before. High on the street. Na 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 na. Let's call the drone for pickup. Downtime 3.6 hours. Damn. Back online, good. I've been working with the data we extracted from the facility. What they did there, it's terrible. They could have wiped out life on this planet. Baker should have known better than to mess with the entire planet's ecosystem. The failure of the facility was catastrophic. The bloom dominated half of the planet. As far as I can tell, it wiped out the artificers. Think about those skeletons in the bloom. But the rest of the planetary ecosystem reacted somehow. Resisted. Pushed the bloom back. I don't understand how life could have adapted to the changing conditions so quickly though. It's as if they evolved to meet the changes of the bloom in mere decades. Possible. Let's keep looking. There's another facility to investigate out to the east. There has to be more to this. Okay, sample storage. Let's put this back. Yeah, there is one thing in the left that we need to analyze. This. The primordial bloom source. Okay, taxonomy, we have things to read about. Ooh, now we have a sketch of it. This is the bloom. Individual bubble structure, bacterial chains, fruit growth pattern. Yes, this is something very interesting. The discovery of bloom fruit colonies in situ suggests that the bloom microbes are laboratory-adapted cyanobacteria developed for power generation and terraforming. Baikau's original intention may have been to oxygenate. You're welcome. The atmosphere of Glia 67 CC, thickening the atmosphere to offset atmospheric warming due to its tidally locked orbit. When their terraforming site was breached and the species reached the open water, they visited a massive ecological disaster on this planet. How did the planet survive those aggressive species that turned the ocean green, flooding with neurotoxins? Such an adaptive, aggressive, genetically modified species is outlawed by every biological sentient we have. Okay. I'm preserving these samples as evidence of their crimes. I'm preserving these samples as evidence of their crimes. One day, Baker will pay for this. What about... Well, she's still very spread out, I see. I like this sound effect. Jesus, this is some heavy hitting. This is some heavy hammers. Oh, no more. Okay. No more diary for us to peep on. Where? Oh. Oh, okay. I've been here before. One of Baco's facilities was in the desert. It's labeled Site 1. Was this the origin of everything that happened here? There was something, a life form over here we couldn't cross before. But we just went back. Now... Now we can actually explore it. Ugh. What is these things even doing? Good spore, okay. I think I need to use the, but yes, I need to use boost power active. You have boost power. Okay. Let's go. Let's grab these samples because why the fuck not? Oh, so there's still one more. Two more, actually. Okay. More samples? You can strand. Meh. 5%. That's some shit samples, honestly. This one is better. 10%. Just a little bit tinier. Just a sliver of power they give. Blue haze, okay. Okay. Oh, there we go. What the fuck is this thing? I have no idea, but it's cool. Oh, yes, it was a block. Now I have the breach cutter. Ignite! Okay. Living colony. Behind the barrier. The throbbing interior of the colony is revealed, filled with throngs of zooids acting as one. What are these things? Floating colony. I've never seen a colonial creature with this scale of complexity. Can it really be one single united creature made of ever-shifting processes? I have no idea what I'm looking at. Pulsating passage. The vague shape of the facility walls is preserved by the colony. The spaces between filled with shifting swarms of life. Web structure. Beneath the translucent webs of spherical growths, half-digested walls sit suspended, like an exploding room frozen in time. What the hell? You have the same description for every... Okay, whatever. I wanna know what I'm looking at. Web with pulsing nodes. To gain access, we should need to slice through somehow. Between the right part of the facility stretch looping bridges, pumping liquid back and forth from the heart of the colony. The interior of this creature is like a golden bubble. The light trapped and refracted by hundreds of pearly orbs strung together. Orbs, pearly orbs strung together. Floating colony. This colony breaks the surface 20 meters above. It must be floating on the surface, its body descending in layers like a living iceberg. Tentacle corridor. Ooh, sample candidate. The walls are flowing mass of tentacles. Some have broken away. Can I actually... Some have broken away and are floating freely in the water. We might be able to extract them. Some perils. Animal zooid. Colony tentacle. It's a tentacle monster! Oh no! Hide your waifus. Hide your daughters. Hide your girls. Hide your girlfriends. It's a tentacle monster. Tiny medusoid creatures are budding from the walls here, splitting off from luminous stems to join the flow. Fracture lab, eaten away on one side. The remains of this lab are like an open set, a staging ground for the colonist's process of sublimation. What's sublimation? New species logged. Alcaldus colony Ratis. It floats beautifully across the ocean, like some impossible vessel. Is Ratis a name for something? Not rat, Ratis. Okay, just a random word. Ratis from Latin. Scaffolding. Staff spear. Trees standing on the bank of a stream. Also possible of root and rod. Raft, pontoon bridge, boat ship. Oh, okay. Now it makes sense. First creative name this dude ever gives to any sort of life, really. Constantine is too arrogant. Just because he discovered the artificers doesn't mean he can decide their fate. And what about you? Aren't you being arrogant, deciding their fate yourself? Sam, he wants to free them. And what do the artificers want, Hannah? Has anyone asked them? What? And what do the artificers want, Hannah? What do you mean? Clear passage. Why would the colony preserve the rooms of the facility as it consumes them? What bizarre processes are in action here? Central lab. The central laboratory is almost complete, apart from the large tree-like growths cutting through its walls. Flowing currents. The hollow structure of the colony allows the water to flow through its core, creating both bulbous corridors and open halls. Oh, there's a log file over here. F void. We can't let us continue. We never intended this. That thing they're building. I know. G. Sour. Constantine has already left for Site 2. If the facility fails and the Site 3 is breached, the oceanic mine can be stopped. The what? Oceanic mine? Now, are you inside a fucking alien? Colony's heart. Drapel light fights the chamber, passing through its complex, branching strands orbited by swarms of zooids. Yes, of course, we are inside an alien, whatever, colony, but I'm inside an alien living being who can think. Also, I need to check the other way. I keep when there's multiple paths, it keeps annoying me. Because I want to keep I want to search for all of them. I'm gonna search through all of them. Zooid flow. Each zooid has a function within the colony. Their flow back and forth, evidence of some process that is impossible to parse. Yeah, pretty much. Room fragment. A fragment of a room eaten away into some strange sculpture hanging in the blue. It's hard to imagine what this place once was. K. Clark. Dive recorder. The artificers are gardeners, not colonizers. They rewrite genetic code to develop mutualism, to foster life. Holy shit. Thorfinn. That is absurd, Kevin. You're no different from us, adapting to your environment so they may survive. No. They, with a capital T, are not us. Wall section. From some angles, the two club walls of the facility lined up, and I can imagine the past life of this place with all its human dramas. Gas bladders, more gas bladders, holding the remains of the lab in place, like the pieces of a torn map, hinting at the history of a long ruined structure. Okay, more samples. Samples. Ooh, a new one. Oh, this one gives a lot of oxygen though. Am I gonna need a lot of oxygen? By any chance? Oh, this one is fucking useless, lol. Colony bladder. Ew. Oh shit, ads! I'll be right back in 3 minutes. Forgot about ad break. Okay, just some quick ads. Just to get the little breather a bit. Just to get the little breather. A little stretchy going. Colony opening. The star stretches east from here. A blue desert beneath 3 red suns. What might lie out there? Beyond the range of this. I like settings like just empty blue ocean, like a freedom, nothingness, mystery, and most likely death. Though that's why you wear a suit, so you won't die. And you can just ride out into the sunset and become the most isolated person in whatever place you are. Zooid swarms. These shows of golden light look solid as I approach, but passing through they are little more than furries of petals caught on the current. I'm not a person who wants to like ride out and travel myself. I just find it interesting, the idea of it. Gas bladders. Yeah, keeping buoyant. Some float in the open water, the perfect place for candidates. Deja vu. I've been this place before. I already have a shit ton of them. I have 3 of them. Why do I need more? Have I explored everything now? Where am I? I've explored everything in this place. Where am I supposed to go? Avoid G sour. Could I just go back now? Hold up. Let's turn on the turbo. Because I need a special sample to get the full Wikipedia entry on this one. But yeah, it seems like I've seen everything really. Yep. Just went on a circle. Okay, whatever. Let's leave this place then. Link up? Mom, come pick me up. I'm scared. No, I'm not scared. I just want you to pick me up. I lied. Sample storage. Oh, I have 2 samples. Okay, I guess I did not need more. I already had 2 samples. Animalia novi, Polycolonia, Ratis colony. What does this shit look like? Plated upper membrane colony, approximately 7 meters in height. Observe zooids, not to scale. Per carrier, medusa, bladder, digestive tentacle. Spawning chains, gas bladder. This is fucking huge. What the hell is this? The Ratis colony is a huge colonial organism made of layers of zooids, all occupying different roles within its large and complex body. Closer to a living island or iceberg than a creature, Ratis is a free-floating structure which travels across the surface of Glia 667cc's planet-spanning ocean. Trying to observe the patterns of a Ratis is a difficult task. I've counted tens of different zooid types, flowing in constant movement throughout its cavernous interior. We can assume that they occupy the typical roles of colonial organism. Motility. What's motility? defense, digestion, and reproduction, but in a colony so vast, many other processes may be happening. Does Rattis have a narrow activity? And why does it cling to the remains of the Baker lab? Sampling some of the different zooid types may help us understand more about this colony. Tell me if I missed the main kissings. Oh, hello. Welcome back, Billy. Well, you can always redeem the... You can always redeem the kiss for yourself if you're so inclined. Unless you're the one who wants only to watch, that's fine too. But you could encourage other people to redeem the keys from me. Motility, that's the word I wanted to. The quality or state of being motile, capability of movement. Oh, motile, exhibiting or capable of movement.
Modal.
Molo.
Modal. Mobile.
Yeah, it seems like an archaic spelling of mobile. Or mobile. Goddamn English, why you gotta be like this? Sample the colony's gas bladder has helped us to analyze how Rattis stays afloat. It seems that thousands of these bladders of different sizes both keep Rattis at the surface and hold the fragments of the laboratory in place. These bladders, with their high oxygen content, can be inflated or deflated individually to respond to currents and move Rattis across the ocean. This suggests that Rattis has some way of orchestrating massive changes across its huge volume. In a sense, perhaps Rattis is better thought of as an individual with various specialized organs rather than a colony, and yet it shows no signs of a central intelligence. If I was to discover narrow activity within Rattis, could I even understand it? This creature is so alien to our way of understanding the world. Analyzing Rattis' tentacles have shown they possess an ability to secrete metal-digesting substances. The conclusion is that these tentacles are consuming the lab piece by piece, using it to fuel the colony's incredible growth. Perhaps Rattis was once a tiny creature, floating in a biologist's tanks. When the facility was breached, Rattis was gifted a near-exhaustible amount of metal to consume, allowing it to grow to its vast size. One day, it whipped away the entire structure, his body carrying the shadow of this planet's first human settlement. Sometimes I wish that our marks on Earth could be erased so easily, but the only shadows in our oceans are those of thousands of extinct species we will never regain. Game's getting a bit ecological terrorist, like, yeah, thing like that. Wait, where am I supposed to go? I was supposed to go there, but I explored everything, didn't I? Where am I supposed to go next? Huh? 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 I'm confused. I am Mr. Confused. I need to prepare the boost power. You got boost power. Okay. I'm just gonna go back then, since there's supposed to be something over there that I missed. Even though I already have all of the data on this Rattis colony. So what the hell? I'm gonna read out the logs again. Yeah, decoding. He wants to free them, and what do the artificers want Hannah? That is the one passage that I didn't understand. What the fuck are they talking about? Please. Please, be more straight with me, game. I'm not gay enough, I mean, I just want to finish the game. Oh, I did not come into this. This looks like a biologist's laboratory. It must have been the first exploratory base on the planet. They discovered the artificers. They started all of this. They were scientists like me, employed by Bacon to study this place. How did they end like this? The minds they were building, the archaeology, the genetic research they were doing here. They were all working towards something bigger than just one lab. How could they have let this happen? These biologists, our first contact turned into a resource grab. Get out you can, and then let's leave this place. I'll review everything back at the base. Won't be long before the colony eats this place once and for all. Okay, yes, now if had scanned this point of interest, but I had not entered it, so now we're back. Online again? Good. We have a lot to talk about. Been digging through what discovered the facility. I was right to assume the facility was this first base on the planet. The start of all this. The lead biologist, Constantine Haas, found the artificers here more than 30 years ago. But what is truly incredible is what he discovered they could do. Genetic reprogramming, rewriting RNA and DNA, both in themselves and their local environment. Some Earth cephalopods could write their DNA, but nothing at this scale in detail. The artificers tended to this world, nudging its life into new arrangements. Not only that, but their exoskeletons, they were quantum computers. Silicon wafers of incredibly complexity and purity, able to simulate the outcomes of their genetic rewriting. The artificers were housed in natural machines, ones that evolved here over millions of years. Their complexity far outstrips our own. We could have learned so much from them. But Bacon wanted the artificers' abilities for themselves. And based on what he found at Site 2, we know how this ended. Total collapse. A vast microbial fuel cell looking into the ocean, eating everything away. The artificers gone, their genetic abilities used, in death, to save this planet's life. They died for this planet, and here are all that survives them. Well, perhaps not all. Keep seeing the same thing mentioned in the data, the same term appearing in the fragments. The oceanic mind. As far as Bacon were concerned, you are just the beginning. The first mind. The artificers were the key, inscrutable creatures with a quiet power. Able to simulate, predict, and able to change, they could rewrite life itself. I'm fucking God! For Bacon, the opportunity thus proved was clear. All the artificers were like gardeners, caretakers of those world. Bacon imagined something else. An oceanic mind, providing total control of the ecosystem, able to enact their will. That's what they were building when the colony collapsed. And it's still out there. In the deep, powered by the heat of hydrothermal vents, the oceanic mind leaps. I want to see it for myself. We have to know how this all ended. I've marked the approximate position on the map, way out the north, deep in the abyss. Let me know where I'm ready to see this through. Nice! Finally reaching the end. I was born on Earth. Born in the city of Ponta Delgada, out in the Atlantic, among the turquoise waters and green slopes of the Azores. My father was studying the dying waters, chasing the last known pod of sperm whales to record the final fading image of their impossible spatial language before it was lost forever. My mother was a journalist writing a book on citizen scientists that never found a publisher. We lived there, and now along the Atlantic coast of Europe for almost a decade before life became impossible. The storm tearing into the tidal walls, flooding city after city, clothes twisted in foaming water. We joined the latest waves of refugees, found ourselves outside the Thames, resettled in London. From that privileged viewpoint, I watch our oceans die, and then my parents too. And at some point, On side left, that sad grey planet behind on a string of Baikal contracts. I forgot that turquoise water ever existed. You were born here, and maybe here, things can be different. Ooh. Well, well, well. What the fuck is this, actually? Oh. What is that? Observation blister. Cool. Well, she's still over there. Ten damage, okay, nothing else to do. Besides, dive again. Now where? Deep vents. Okay. We are diving too deep and too greedily. That's just fine. We are almost at the hydrothermal vents, 3 kilometers down. This has to be close to the suit's range. I can hear the plates creaking. Somehow we are maintaining 1 atmosphere of pressure inside the hard suit. If we make it back up, we'll be settling a strong first record for deep dives on Glia 667 cc. There's almost nothing in the water column here, no life to speak of. But the oceanic mine should be somewhere ahead. That's our target. Whatever monster Baikal left us, I'm ready. Let's find it. My oxygen is slowly draining. We have a limited time. Absolute plane, layered with a wispy fog of oceanic ooze. The darkness of the plane is absolute. Metal sediments, streaks of iron ore have accrued across the seafloor, the mark of nearby hydrothermal activity. There's not enough oxygen down here to use the rebreather, so I'm on reserves. The survey's data we pulled shows the vents running north from here along a ridge. Keep moving, we haven't got long. Oh no! Docking, I need to be fast though. I need to be fast, otherwise I'm gonna run out of oxygen. Basalt crust, edges of volcanic rock poke through the sediment. Black surface against the bright mineral and metal ores. Sediments no. A snow drift of sediment flakes catches the wood's lamps, falling from the venting fluids as it spreads into the waters above. Oh, glow! Oh no, that's the hydrothermal. Anhydrate chimney. Spin. Black plumes of fluid rises from the crystalline chimney, discolored with yellow sulfur streaks. Ooh, sulfur. Isn't sulfur bad for the suit? Incredible, look at these things. I remember reading about the discovery of hydrothermal vents on Earth centuries ago. Donnelly, Corliss, and Van Dell, 3 geologists, they never expected to find life in that eternal darkness. And yet there it was, whole ecosystems we never knew were there, totally independent on the sun's light. They're imagined to be models of alien ecosystems, life in its most extreme form. But until this planet, that proved to be false. To all of humanity, the universe was dead. Damn Baikal from keeping this place from us. Better for keeping humanity in the dark. Literally, talk sand. Bone pale sand mounds surround the chimneys like great piles of cremation ash. Okay. Can I get something somewhere fast? Towering pale spires shimmer with the intense heat of the vents as chemicals are pumped into the water from deep within the planet. Oh, I have 2 paths, damn it. Vent structure. The tiered structures of the vents evidence of their eons of incremental growth as deposits build up around them. Bright bubbles. Gases vent up through the sand, creating these thin strings of bubbles. Pyrite crust. The glint of whose gold catches the light of the lamp scattered among the talc mounds. Vent debris. Away from the center of the cluster, collapsed chimneys and pillow lava creates a landscape of stratified shapes. New chimney. Another vent is beginning to form in the rock here. A low pile of crystalline anhydrate starting to gather. Anhydrate. Below lava, mounds of grey rocks sit on a bed of pale dark sand, evidence of ancient or volcanic process. Okay, I can't actually ask for a pickup. Broken chimneys. Rubble of sealed chimneys lies all around. The hydrothermal fluid sinking other exits, forming new vents. The overhangs shimmer with trapped gases, reflecting the twisted shapes of strange dead creatures of the spire. The spire's base. I don't understand. Where is the life? This ecosystem is totally barren. All these minerals, nutrients, heat, and nothing feed off of it. How could it be? Does it be just this vent? Let's keep looking. Reaching minerals, the black plumes of the vents tower over us, fading into the black of the ocean above. Ah, please. There's no way for me to actually return, though. Maybe if I go back to the beginning, I can return, but if I run out of resources, I'm fucked. Cooler water. The intense heat of the vents quickly fades off as it mixes with the cold sea water. I am fucked. And what the fuck is this? Anhydrate. Right, what?
Anhydrate.
Anhydrate, not anhydrate. Anhydrate, calcium sulfate, is a mineral with a chemical from whatever. It is the whatever. The color is white, sometimes grayish, blue, or purplish. Okay, gypsum. No, not a lot of interesting information. Can I? Okay, end of the line, I guess. Go over here. Sand plain, out of sight of the vents, hidden in the dark, the heavy silence of the seafloor returns. Dark drifts, eons of sediment blanket the seafloor, so pale and empty. The artificial mining Karen was building down here. What was the end goal? Was Baikal hoping to control this whole ecosystem? An entire planetary agriculture attuned to feed their needs. An ecology manipulated by the possibility of genetic engineering. A power stolen from the artificers. An enslaved planet, like Earth. I now know why. I know now why Minei was so secretive. She knew that if they found this place again, that would be for the life here. That would be it for the life here. Anhydrate chimney, another vent chimney. Where is all the life that should thrive on the rich fluid, which blackens the water? Ooh, a mystery. Vent debris, strange tiered and curved rocks sit all around, distorted by tectonic process and stained with mineral growth. Chimney cluster, the surfaces around this vent are thick with sediment, but absent of all life, even though ubiquitous bacterial mats are nowhere to be seen. Bubble stream, another bare vent. This place has been wiped clean. Something is wrong here. What did they do? Around the base of the vent, gas bubbles stream out of the cracks, forming pillars which glitter beautifully in the soot lamps. Talc piles. The bleached sand is almost perversely clean. No life has marked its surface in decades. Clean, it's still clean. Another spire sits at the edge of the cluster, filling the water with blackened fluid like a lightless bonfire. Ooh, something's appeared over here in the corner. On the left side corner of the screen. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Cody. Actually, I'm gonna have to pause. Thank you for the subscription, Cody. Welcome to the family. You are now an actual acolyte. You can get more access to Grammary if you like. You could become her husband now, if that's your thing, or you could join my harem. Though it will have to remain online only, if you know what I mean. Calcified corpses here away from the vents. Piles and piles of distorted corpses lie, their horrid bones dusted with pale sediment. But if you don't wanna join any harem, You can stay on your own. So that'll be kind of lonely. Oh god, look at these creatures. The bodies. It looks like progressive ossification. The muscles have become bone. The mutations are extreme, like cancerous growth. There's no structure to the anatomy. The mind, is this what it made? These sensitive. Oh, ossified corpses. I kind of gloss over this. Here, away from the vents, piles of distorted corpses lie there, whole bones dusted with pale sediment. Oh, you fuck! You did not need to redeem that again. I'll refund the first one. I'll refund the first one when I remember how to do that, because I'm running out of oxygen. I need to move fast over here. Radio piles of long dead creatures frozen in crippled states of deformation scar the ocean floor. Okay, I'll just pause and talk about something random for a few minutes, I guess. Just ramble twice, yeah. I'll just ramble 2 times. I'll just speak 2 words at the same time. Talk about 2 topics at the same time. Did I make any notes of new topics to talk about? What do I have to talk about? You know, the one thing after we finish reading The Prince by Machiavelli, let me actually take a look. Where are we on The Prince? Where are we reading The Prince? It might be 1 or more 2 streams. I'm gonna search for another book to read. Let me see. The Prince over here. Notes over here. In the next one, I'm actually gonna try to study. Oh, you can't see them. Okay. Where's my last note on? No, we are. Yeah, there's still a lot of ways to go. There's still a lot of... Where is this appendix? Okay. There's still a lot of ways to go to read this book, but I'm already thinking about the next book to read. I want to read about secret society... No, secret police. Secret police, something like fascism, maybe. But mostly the focus is secret police and things like that, because this is something that I want to... This is something that I want to actually study for my story, because it's what's gonna happen on the story. Secret police, espionage, and underhanded politics and dealings. These are the things that are going to happen. And I need to find books about it, but it has to be like light books. It can't be too involved, too deep, because I don't have. I could go for the next books to be something like philosophy, because philosophy is like the basis of knowledge. Like if you want to learn how to learn, you learn philosophy. You read about philosophy. So I think it will be giving me a better base to read about philosophy, but I'm also more eager to learn about secret police and things like that. So I'm kind of like undecided which one will be next, but I'm more leaning about secret police, because it's more relevant. It will be more relevant to the story. I think I can handle not reading too much about politics, not reading too much about philosophy, as long as I choose a lighter book. And this is where Reddit might actually be a good thing, because Reddit's all about niche. It's a good place to talk with people about niche topics. Like for me, it was retro games, but I know there's a lot of places with literature about it. So I'm gonna make a few posts over there, search for a few subreddits or things like that to talk about literature and ask for some recommendations. Really. Hopefully I don't think there will be many assholes over there, but hopefully they'll be knowledgeable at things about books for beginners. He's a Redditor now. I've been a Redditor for a while now, though. I'm too gone. While you people were in your clovers, in your Twitters, in your shitters, I was in my dumb little robot talking about niche topics. Honestly, V, like on 4chan, is actually terrible. It's actually a horrible place. It's not good to talk about niche games. Reddit is good, but Reddit wins over. Wins over in that area. He's too far gone. Yep, Too far gone. I've already been corrupted even before I started streaming. The thing that Reddit has over Reddit is really the niche topics. Because people talk like civilized people over there. Like V is too negative. It's like just people whining about everything all the time. Because I don't know if you all. There's that famous. Let me actually look for the name. This video will make you angry. I remember the video. Let me actually look. This video make CGP Grey. CGP Grey has that video. This video will make you angry. I think there's a picture that's very illustrative of what I want to say. Can I find it? Yes. Like 3 minutes and 32. There's the list for one standard deviation increase above the mean in article characteristic. It has like the most actionable emotions. The emotions that push you more into doing something, and anger is the strongest emotion. Like when you're angry, you feel very willing to go do something about your anger. Anxiety pushes you forward. Sadness makes you less likely to do things. Being awestruck, feeling awe is also very strong, but anger is stronger. Anger is stronger than everything. Anger is strongly positive, emotionally interest, surprise, practical value. So when you with us in mind, when you have a place that has no moderation, that has nobody cleaning it up, at least not effectively, you kind of understand that most of these chants, they're just negativity, and that's not good. That's not good for the mind. I actively avoid negativity. I actively avoid politics because it's bad for my mind. So in that sense, niche subreddits are like a heaven because they are a lot more moderated about negativity. People just push the negativity away. As long as you avoid the big subreddits, as long as you avoid the political subreddits, these ones are also dominated by negativity. And hello, Third PT. Hi, hello raiders. How are you doing? Where are you playing? Stalker, Shadow of Chernobyl. I think I saw your tweet. Did you finish Stalker? You've been chosen by the guys again. Oh yes, now I understand. When he said it, I was like confused about what do they mean by the dice. So you choose raiders by rolling dice. That's kind of cute. That's kind of something cute. You finish it. Nice. Did I finished one Stalker? I don't remember which Stalker it is. There's like 3 Stalkers, right, of the old ones. I don't remember which Stalker it was. Buggy Gamer. Indeed. Stalker is kind of a charred game even. Choice paralysis is real, man. Well, you do have a nice way of dealing with choice paralysis. For me, I'm the kind of just goes like fuck it, and I do whatever I feel like. I do the things that I do the impulsive thing. Sometimes when I get choice paralysis, I just go with the impulsiveness. I try to be logical, but sometimes when I'm paralyzed, I just go fuck it and do it stuff. And this means I'm kinda impulsive myself sometimes. But yes, I think the Stalker that I finished was Call of Pripyat. I'm not sure why I played it, but I should play more Stalkers. Honestly, it is a very atmospheric film game. I should play on Spooktober. Did I have this game on my list for Spooktober? I have a list for horror games to play on like a horror month. Special games. Do I have it? Spooktober, Fear. No, I don't have it. Let me actually add it. Stalker games. Yes, it is a classic series. It deserves to be played and replayed. It's been so long since I played any Stalker. But how was your finish?
Insert smooch sound.
Insert smooch sound. There is as much. Redeem if you want. But okay. Oh yes, I actually bought VTS Pog now. The plugin that makes you AI, the plugin that gives you that AI companion and allows them to answer. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to. So maybe tomorrow I'll be able to set it up, and Grammar will actually be able to talk and be horny, and be able to be horny with Grammar. And I think I just hope the AI doesn't get too censored, because yeah, I want her to be I want her to be lewd, and it's gonna be very fun. It was painful. Yes, soccer games are, from what I remember, soccer games are very painful. Okay, hat off. We are without protection. We are going raw breeding only. But yes, the stalker game that I played was actually very painful, and I was a teenager. I wasn't like some dumb some dumb child when I played soccer. Though I was a scaredy cat. I was a scaredy cat when I was playing stalker. It was still one of the games that made me scareable, only because of the enemies were like sneaking up and silent and things like that, and the atmosphere was so heavy. These days I don't really feel that much fear. Even the invisible enemies, I don't think the suckers, are they called suckers or bloodsuckers? Stalker, invisible. I think only the controller might be, yeah, bloodsuckers. I think only the controller might be able to give me a jump scare, but even now I still remember them. The classic trio of getting cornered by bloodsucker. Yeah, I think when I played it, I think the game that I played, the initial area was like a thank you for the head pat. Grammary appreciates a lot. Keep your head in patting her if you want a very spicy after stream milking. But I think the stalker that I play had like a broken tanker ship in the middle of the map, and then outside there was a lot of grass. And I think that just one day I was walking out of the grass when I started getting attacked by invisible bloodsucker. That's like the starting area or something like that. And I don't remember if I died. I just remember crapping my pants and running. I think maybe an NPC helped me or something like that, but it was a pretty chaotic moment. Stalker is a classic. I need to go through my backlog so I can get to Stalker games. Do I have them all on my list? Maybe I should add to queue. No, I have a shit ton of games on the queue already. One day. Might have been Clear Sky? Could have been. I remember seeing the name. Stalker. Well, let's see. Let's see. Stalker, Clear Sky, Tanker. No, no enemy. It gives me no image. Oh wait. Zaton. Zaton also knows backward. It is unexplorable territory in Call of Pripyat. At the Great Swamps, Zaton is mainly set in a swampy area. No. Thank you for the head pat, third PT. I appreciate you. Please focus on the inner fur area of my ears. They are very sensitive. A free bar for stalkers is run by Bird in the rank of tanker. The rank of a tanker, the Skadovsk. Yeah, this is what I remember. A bar inside a tanker. So it really was Call of Pripyat, not Clear Sky. Oh, yeah, I tried to be cute. So it really was Call of Pripyat. The ending was kind of weird for Pripyat. I remember feeling very confused about it. But the fun thing, I was like, I think I had a power armor, but I didn't have the stats or something to wear it. So it was like, I was walking everywhere because I couldn't run. I had some sort of power skeleton, but I think I was overloaded or something. I didn't have the stats to actually run with it. So I just walked with it everywhere. Or sometimes I'll take it out, carry it on, and then put it on when yeah, exoskeleton is able to. Oh, okay, it was a future. Okay, yes. But I was walking everywhere, so sometimes I'll take it off. And when I was a bit far away from in an unknown place, I'll put it on and just walk slowly, explore everything with an exoskeleton. It is really a kind of experience that you don't have with other games, honestly. There are exploration games, but the atmosphere of Stalker is really unique for the game itself. But I think it kind of deserves a place in the Hall of Fame. Really, I have a bit of a thing that I call Hall of Fame of games. Oh shit, this one is wrong. No wait, what? Yeah. There you go. On my list of games, I have a Hall of Fame of games, and I think I need to add Stalker because it is the quintessential atmospheric exploration game. It's brutal but fair, yeah. It feels like that. It feels like that. I don't think I've died a lot. Is there difficulty levels on Stalker? I don't think I've... If it did, then I didn't play on the hard one, because I don't remember dying a lot on it. Oh, let me unshrink 4 difficulty levels. Okay, so I played on the shit... I played on the pussy level. Because I don't remember it being too hard, I just remember being extremely careful with it. The fun part is exploring the... The fun part is always exploring the places with anemones. I actually don't... Anomalies, no. How do we actually pronounce this word? I forgot. Anomalies. I was making a. Do you remember the Finding Nemo? I think there's a moment where Nemo.
Anomalies.
Yes, I think there's a moment where Nemo forgets how to pronounce anemone. I think there is this moment in English, but I was making a joke like that, and I actually forgot how to pronounce it. So yes, the joke is on me. Actually, the joke is on me. Thank you for the head pat, Ruben. Now, so I had to pause the game so I could do a little bit of Zatsuing. I was talking about books. I was gonna do some asking around on Reddit subreddits about literature and books for book recommendations for. I think the next topic that I wanna read is secret polices and maybe fascism, because. No, secret police is more important than fascism, because that will be relevant for my story. But I think it's time to return back to the game now. We did talk a lot. The oxygen level is currently draining, so I have to be kind of fast. Biological matter. The corpses become a mass of undifferentiated matter, with occasional shape of a bone or shell, like a tooth growing inside a tumor. Oh yes, we are kinda in horror zone now. We're kind of like in a horror zone now. And there's a thing called the ocean mind right now over here. I think this is the ocean mind. It has the power to alter the DNA of everything around it. Like it's a... I'm not sure how. Maybe nanomachines or something like that. But it can alter the DNA of stuff. Unfortunately, it seems that it has turned everything over here into tumors and calcified them. Nanomachines, son. Alien nanomachines. Alien biological nanomachines. Is this Metal Gear Solid? No, exactly. It'll be a biological nanomachine. I'm not sure how it does it, but I just know it can. It has this power. And it has turned everything around it into cancer. And we are now like in a sea of skeletons, sea of calcified corpses and skeletons. Shattered dome, a vast organic sphere towers over the corpses, its ornate geodesic patterns mirroring those of the artificers. Corpse piles. Is this the one that has the description? Yes, calcified corpses. Here, away from the vents, piles and piles of distorted corpses lie, their whole bones dusted with pale sediments. Radial piles of long-dead creatures, frozen in crippled states of deformation, scarred the seafloor. These corpses become a mass of undifferentiated matter, with the occasional shape of a bone or shell, like a tooth growing inside a tumor. Yeah! This is pretty fucking horrible. He's fucking horrifying. And we are going inside that. Thankfully, we have a diving suit to protect us from it. The mind. It's huge. But it's silent. Is it dead? It's been silent for decades. This is no cradle of life. It's a grave. Did they fail? Is this all that's left? A broken mind lying in a bed of corpses? They had no idea what they were doing. The arrogance of all this. A whole ecosystem boiled down to nothing. The artificers lost to us. These are Bakel's crimes. Echo's crimes. We're a waste. Is there nothing left? We should look inside. Oh, my oxygen isn't draining anymore. Okay, now I'm safe. Sweet. Body horror. Yes, sweet. Horrors beyond human comprehension. The oceanic mind. A vast ornate structure growing in the Bakel labs sits broken and dead on the ocean floor. Its interior, a dark cavern. Oh, okay. I need another pause. 1 second. Okay, back. We are 3,000 meters under the seafloor. And we are diving deeper. Thankfully, this thing is dead. Or at least appears to be dead. Anything? Nothing. Okay. There's more darkness. And deeper. Oh, what's that? The mind's heart, deep inside the ocean mind, something flickers in the ruins. Artificer. Is that an artificer? It survived, or it was born here? Does that mean there are more? It looks dormant. Is it even alive? Wait, you hear that? It's singing. I can hear anything. Are you okay, dude? I can't sing. I can't hear anything. He knows. He knows what we did. He knows what we are. He knows what we did last summer. And it is afraid. I understand why. Look what humans did here. I'm sorry. Wait, no. Come back. Wait, where did he go? I wasn't paying attention. It's gone. We should keep going too. We are running down our oxygen. It's a long way back up. Come on, there's nothing left for us here. A small but ornate geodesic exoskeleton lies in the silt. Inside, the artificer shifts and reforms with a rhythm consistency. Is it alive? Yeah, these were aliens. Artificers were alien lives. And the humans that came over here, they took over the artificers and they made a big boo-boo mess. To the point that this is the last artificer. I mean, we thought the artificers were dead, extinct. And now there is one last artificer. I guess the oceanic mind made the artificer for some reason. How do I go back now? Do I go back to the beginning? Oh well. Okay. Time to go. I'm beginning the ascent. But they're still out there. The artificers. This is their planet. And we owe them so much. I suppose it's your planet too, with the mind being a failure. The colony destroyed. You were its last artifact. Born here. And now, this is my home too. Mine and Mina's. There's so much left for me to do, so much to study, so much to understand. Our history here, it is ugly. Something I don't want to be a part of. But this planet's future, maybe you're gonna have a part in that. Mina gave everything for the truth. Some residual part of the artificers changed her, but I hope she knows. Knows that she succeeded. This place is no longer a secret. No longer Bakel's to control. Thank you, Mina. And thank you to you for staying with me, for guiding me. Together, I think we can make a change. Show humanity Bakel's crimes. Make them accountable. We both carry burdens here, but the past doesn't define us. Life continues here, despite everything that happened. I can find comfort in that. I think I'm going to stay. I don't have anything left out there, but I have Millie. I have you. Aww, you have me. We are friends now. And I have a purpose. Someone needs to swim these waters to catalog this world. And when I was little, I swam every day. I'd walk down to the ocean and step into it without a thought. I lost that, degree by degree, as Earth oceans died. But here, things can be like that once again. These waters can wash all the old ways away. And together we will see what's left when they do. Okay. That's deep. Yeah, 3,000 meters deep. And cute. Very cute. Oh, is this finally the end? Oh my god. Okay. Thank you for the headpad. Credit scene. Yes. Fucking love this game. Now you guys saw the the ending. It may have been slightly spoiled, but I do recommend this game for anyone. It is not an active game, a lot of action. It has a lot of a little story, but it's a pure little cute game. Nerd game. It's a nerdy game, really. Like we're an AI helping that xenobiologist explore this world and find out what's wrong with it. It's an alien world full of life, underwater life, and it's very fun. I had honestly one of my chillest, chill game, chill streams. I had some very good tangents going on this game. It has been very nice to play it. When it first said it knows, I first thought it was going a different direction. What direction, actually? Well, the thing is that the humans that came before, they tried to exploit this planet, and they released a bacteria that created the algae blooms that wiped out the artificers. The artificers are some sort of life form that's extremely smart and can genetically alter life. So the humans try to turn that into a tool. They made the AI that we're made by an artificer. No, we're made using the body of an artificer. They say that the artificers are like quantum computers. I don't know how that works in practice, but still. We are an artificer, and they got exploited so hard that they all died. Like, pretty grim, all things considered. Oh, now we read the last. Okay. I'm up on the comm level. Come quick, I'm about to do something stupid. Oh shit. Repair the antenna. I'm sorry to think I should have been an engineer. I know I said it would wait to be rescued, but I'm sick of waiting. Everything we have discovered together, this whole ecosystem, we need to share it. I'm about to broadcast it all. Ooh, your scans and maps, my notes and sketches, everything we know about VS67CC, I'm sending it on our channels, a million data packets heading out into the black. That way you can be sure that it'll make out. We don't own this place, not any more than anyone else, so we can't keep it just for ourselves. There's too much beauty, too much hope in these documents, too much of a future. All these hours of study and discovery, they changed me, changed my life. But I'm ready for what comes next. Thank you for helping me get here. Right, that's enough of a speech. I've talked enough for the both of us right now. It's up to you to do the honors. Hit the switch, it's time. Hold up, I'm gonna read your last diary entry. This is like his diary and we're peeping. Now the real work begins. Whatever was left of the oceanic mind, it's dead. Another failed experiment, another biological atrocity to add to humanity's list. But but I don't want to let it define us and our role on this planet. We can start Flash, I know that, but artificials are still here, and that means we can reach them. I want to show them we are curious, we are kind, we are capable to live alongside them. There's still so much left to study here. So many questions to answer, but I'm not scared anymore. I'm excited to see what we can achieve in the time we have. People come here soon enough, and when they do, I want to show them what we have found, the evidence of Bacon's crimes, and one we need to protect. People can see this place for what it is, a second chance, then maybe they will want to protect it too. That's what my father believed, and my mother believed, that if people could understand what they were losing, they want to save it. Let's get to work. Okay, where... Okay, the waifu, Mine, his ex-girlfriend, she was supposed to be here. Now she's plants. So that's something. Lamal. Bomb signal send. Let's do this. Bacon had kept this planet a secret so they could exploit it. Shit, ads! I forgot to snooze the ads. Ads are gonna start, but we're already seeing this. Ta-da. 100%! We'll be back. I'll be back after ads. Just 3 minutes. Well, unless they have started already. Okay, as you can see, 100%. I love this game. 16 hours. 16 hours of a 5-hour game. 16 hours of a 5. I stretched this game. I milked every single minute that I could get of this game. Really. It is something special for me. This one. But I still have like 1 hour of stream time. A random topic. Okay, okay. I gotta prepare the next game so we can think about something else to say. Something else to talk about.